Okay, we are live. Welcome back, folks. Stackers, truthers, traders, folks and friends. Connecting dots. I'm back. I was over at Silver Goldman. I've opened up a YouTube channel in September of 2014 and decided I would deal with the economic stuff strictly on Silver Goldman. I'm back. Okay, the sound's back also. So I'm not sure if you heard that, but yeah. So anyhow, I've been doing the economic stuff over there, and that channel's panned out very well. And I'm not sure if you've been watching it, those of you that are subscribers at Connectingdots2 or Connectingdots3, but essentially I began these Monday, Wednesday, Friday economic hangouts, and they've done exceptionally well. And without getting into the whole story on what that's all about, just recently my YouTube channel has been hit with a strike. In fact, I got the email here due to a copyright. They took down one of my videos here. It's called Game On. 2015, the gloves are off. It's Game On. Warning 18 plus only. I'm not sure if you remember that, but it's a video that was posted actually on both Connecting Dots 2 and Connecting Dots 3, and it dealt specifically with Thomas Ackerman, and this was in more specifically, I believe it was right on January 11th. That's correct. Yeah, it was January 11th. And in that video, I shared a very small portion of this Thomas Ackerman, a Fukushima fraudster here, who's partially responsible for a gentleman who took his life in December of 2014 over having lost his life savings. He'd been lied by many of the people on YouTube that make these videos on Fukushima, and he believed that the Pacific Ocean was dead. Yeah, unfortunately, don't laugh, please. This is not a laughing matter. I know there's many of you that live by the ocean. You know, if you're someone who listens to my videos at Connecting Dots 2, you may recall at one point I shared how I even received an email from my stepfather, of all people, who was telling me, I think you need to let go of these Fukushima frauds and Jeff Palco, and, concentrate your work towards the other stuff, just Fukushima and whatnot, and let that go. You've kind of beaten that horse to death. And oh geez, that was really a bad term to use in this case, but unfortunately, that was I didn't know that at that point Jeff was going to take his life over this, but I was pushing very hard at Connecting Dots 2 on that Fukushima fraud, because I live right here on the West Coast. You have to understand, this is very easy for me to ascertain if the Pacific Ocean is dead, if things are dying. People speak about it because they, like many of you that hop in your car and maybe take your dog out to the local park and stuff like that. Well, when you're living on an island, that's where I live, Vancouver Island, guess what? You're surrounded by water. So if you're not out on the ocean, chances are you've got someone down the line that was, out on the ocean just this weekend and they were fishing. And then if you haven't, like I said, you walk your dog, many people walk their dogs right by the ocean. They would know if things, or I should say things, the terms that were used by Dana Durnford in the summer of 2014, where he was telling everyone that the Pacific Ocean was dead here. I know, again, please don't laugh about this. This guy ended up taking his life over it because he gave his life savings away. He didn't give it away. I totally bad term. He took out a lien out on his home for $16,500. And he helped this YouTuber, beautifulgirlbydana, whose real name is Dana Durnford, purchase a boat so Dana could go out on the ocean and do some radioactive testing. And that's essentially at Connecting Dots 1 why and Connecting Dots 2, why that YouTube channel has done so well, because I'd been following that whole Fukushima thing since day one here, and I knew, I'm not going to say I know everything about Fukushima, everything about radiation, absolutely not, but I do know an awful lot, and I've been trailing the stories, and you know, without having to go dig into a big library of stories, I can quickly remember things just by going into a playlist that I have here, Fukushima Day at Connectingdots2, and I have been making videos on all the big headlines as they come out since 2011. And essentially, when we found out that everyone on YouTube interested in the Fukushima stories, found out that this gentleman here, Jeff Palco, like I said, he's took his life. It's really sad here. Really sad situation. Anyhow, long story short, Jeff, you know, believed that what Beautiful Girl by Dana had told him. Okay, this is, like I said, folks, this is not a joke here. This is really sad because the fraud continues on. It continues on. In fact, you know, I don't even listen to Dana's videos anymore. In fact, anyone who used to watch him would probably quickly notice how Dana's views have just fallen right off the cliff. But someone does still check in, and the guy sent me an email the other day. He says, hey, you may want to go listen to him because he actually stole a piece from your video and he played it. I'm like, no way. So it's in this one here. As you can see, I viewed it here. It shows as I watched. Okay, so I came out and saw that one because I'm like, no way, come on, are you serious? So yeah, I think it was 36 seconds into it. Let me just go back here because I'm like, I had to come see if it was true. And sure enough, you know, and here's the kicker about all this. Anyone who's into the Fukushima stuff, hang on to this, because this is what's so funny about all of this is that he actually raised money to go out and do this sampling and whatnot, and he never took a damn sample. He claims to have been out on the ocean on the West Coast for 9 months, never took a single sample, not one. I kid you not. That's why I said don't laugh about this. This is major fraud that's going on here. And I think that this censorship that I suffered over at the Silver Gold Man is a part of all this, how I've been busting it on both sides here, and I'm able to connect all these people together. That's where I play an important role on YouTube. It's the connecting the dots that none of these YouTubers actually do. You know, they'll cover a story, maybe do a headline, but they don't connect the dots for you, and sure as hell don't explain it to you so you can get a good understanding of what's going on. Anyhow, so I'm just looking here to see if I can find this. Oh, I can't, because I just realized my audio is coming out on my speakers, which I don't know why. But anyways, at some point in this video, he actually uses part of, I think it's coming up actually, maybe it wasn't 50, maybe it was 56, 46. He actually uses part of my my road trip where I traveled back and forth across Canada with, like I said, about $4,000 worth of radiation reading equipment. I had one Geiger counter alone was worth over $3,000, and essentially I did testing because I know how it is. People want proof. You know, you guys don't want, you know, if I'd taken my camera on the road, which is what this guy does, he actually took his camera on his boat, okay, and there was no testing, although he calls himself the nuclear proctologist. This is, like I said, this is like funny, but on the other hand, it's not funny because, like I said, Jeff took his life. He lost his life savings. I don't know how many other people have donated money to these douchebags only to find out it's like, oh my God, he's totally lying. You know, but you guys that don't live near the ocean, you would never know that there's areas on the ocean that it doesn't matter what time of the year you go, it always looks like that. Because it's kind of like the forest. You drive around the forest, there's bears out there. Does that mean because you can't see them when you drive by that there's no bears? Absolutely not. But what do is we send in teams, research teams, and they actually identify that there's bears, right? They identify that there's bears. Well, he didn't identify any radiation. Instead, what he did, he was really sneaky about it. He took pictures and he told everyone, he took pictures of another location and then took pictures of this place where he went. And then he made videos telling folks, this is the way it used to look like before. And this is the way it looks like now. It's been totally devastated. Absolutely lies. And this is one of the things that people were asking him. Give us some before and after pictures of the same location. Couldn't provide a single one. So I got him busted on many things. But his biggest thing is he can't understand how they had to create another structure so they could offload the spent fuel pools. And that's the other thing. He doesn't even know where the spent fuel pools are in a General Electric Mark IV nuclear plant. I'm like, wow, okay, Dana, let's it's education time. So I bet him actually $3,000 on this back in 2015, but he wouldn't go for it. Anyways, I was hoping I could get the part of my video here where he plays my clip, but I can't remember. I thought 56 maybe. No, that was too late. I wish I could remember, because I actually you can see my screen for a little bit or part of my video. Anyhow, so like I was saying, this comes down to, it's a group of fraudsters online, and Dana is part of it. And my video was removed because in 2015, in January of 2015, I made this video. I said the gloves are off, it's game on. And I put a warning there, 18 plus, because I don't have a tendency to curse and swear on a day-to-day basis, certainly not in my video. So I kind of let off some steam here, and that's because this Jeff Palkle gentleman I just spoke about had taken his life in December 24th, 2014. So I just found out like not less than, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days before that. I don't even think, I just found out right around January 11th. I didn't find out right away. And well, I was upset. And I made a video and I said, that's it, guys. I am done with the fraud on YouTube. The gloves are off from now, and you're all going to get smacked here. Okay. No matter where you are, if you're on YouTube and you're frauding, you're lying to people, scamming people, watch out. You're open game for me. Connectingdots2 Silver Gold Man is going to bitch slap you. And I don't mind making videos about people. People absolutely love the fact that I can connect the dots and tie these people together, and I will absolutely continue doing that. Now, before we continue on, I would just want to go see the comments here, because it's want to see what kind of people would show up. Oh, wow, 11 people watching. I'm impressed here. Like I said, this is my very first live hangout at the Connecting Dots 2 YouTube channel, and it wasn't even announced. I know those of you are probably saying, wow, holy jumping, what's that all about, eh? Ever going to croak? Oh, I don't know when she's going to croak, that queen. Anyways, some dude named Tacos don't like your salsa, Silver Gold Man. Yeah, because I've connected him with Gregory Mannarino. I call that video, was it, you'll have to go do a search on it here, Gregory Mannarino Exposed. I'm not sure if you saw that video, but he's the one I was just mentioning who left YouTube just last week. He packed it up. He turned off all his comments. No thumbs down, no thumbs up. You can't even thumbs up or thumbs down. You can't leave comments on his videos. He tells you up front his videos are now going to be posted on his website. He wants you to go see it there. So if you see Gregory Mannarino, well, the channel, and then underneath it, exposed. So that drew a lot of attention to Greg and Tacos. When you click on it, you'll see why. Right there. Two-faced Tacos busted. I uploaded these videos at Connecting Dots too, but I had to break them up in small 10-minute increments. Anyways, long story short, that's why I believe the heat was on Greg. I've turned it on because nobody else is doing this stuff out here. And it's funny how Tacos and the rest of these guys all hang out with this guy. Anyways, I'm the only one who talks about how he's a nurse. He was a foot nurse. You know, they even attacked my website in 2011. And sorry, was it 2011, 2012? Took down my Connectingdots1 YouTube website. And so from now on, I'm going to tell everyone that my shows are now going to be posted here. Silver Gold Man live market wrap up. The wrap ups will be made or whatever produced, aired on Connectingdots2 YouTube channel, but will also be played there. All right. Because I've lost the ability at Silver Gold Man to upload videos anymore. I'm not sure if anyone saw this video tonight. Silver Gold Man terminated. I just uploaded that 30 minutes ago, and I was letting everyone know that I've been terminated. I can still upload videos, but they're only 15 minutes long, and I can no longer pick my thumbnails, and I can no longer have live streaming shows anymore. And to make matters worse, if I get 2 more strikes before October 23rd, 2016, they'll terminate my YouTube channel. I'm almost 100% sure that that's going to come down here, especially if gold and silver both go down, like I've been saying that I did. I thought this was a fake breakout. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that, but that's what these videos are all about. And I had to clarify, and I said, yeah, possible breakout, but I'm waiting to see if it holds that line in the sand, if it breaks the other line in the sand. And I shared with people how I actually shorted silver. And the other thing I also shared, I'm not sure if you guys, anyone listening to this show right now is a trader or possibly has watched some of my stuff, but just here on Sunday, I discovered that, well, now discovered 2 others, or 1 other, but I discovered at least 1 other trader believes the same thing as I do, that this is all about to head south. That's right. You're all thinking it's going north. Well, I could be wrong on it, but I'm just saying I think gold and silver are about to head south. So my $9, my first $12, and then $9.80 call could be soon coming up. And this guy here seems to think so. He's actually bought 500,000. Actually, the exact number to be precise is $460,000 US dollars options on gold miners. Going down in price. That's why it's called a short, and that's why I put that little gold miner going on a little slide down. So I think that the same. Actually, I was in on this short before he was. I was long on dust. If anyone who's been watching my videos, but this just made me reassured. I'm like, okay, right on. I mean, this guy. Obviously, he's not a novice. I mean, you can't be a nobody here to go out and spend $460,000 on one specific position, and he's thinking it's going to go down before was it May 20th or May 22nd, 2016? So I'm in the same camp. I think this is about to turn here, and I said in the video here tonight where I uploaded this one here where it was terminated. I said specifically that I believe on Wednesday it will be the catalyst that I've been waiting for. Janet Yellen's going to be speaking on Wednesday, and if the words that I think are going to be coming out of her mouth, it's going to turn the entire gold and silver community upside down, and she's heading south. That's why I've been showing the cup and handle, but also cup and handle with the price coming down, because it doesn't always work out. And even though we've busted out, I thought that the breakout was way too strong, and that's why I shorted this pop, because it was just too ballistic, and I don't like that. People buy on fear. It's not good. So I think we topped out at that, 1772, 78, 1778, I think, on the spot price. Anyways, long story short, not only does he feel that the miners they're oversold, but I just discovered that the same stock that I'm in, as you can see, this is posted here Monday, April 25th, dust. That's what I'm in. I'm long on dust. And when you're long on stock dust, then you believe that the mining sectors are going to go down in value. So turns out that after the market close, so this is after hours trading, this guy walked in and bought 500,000 shares at 200 and might as well say $9. Yeah, he spent over $1 million on the same position as I have. So that reassured me. I've got okay, here's 2 people here who've got some money Obviously, this is not mom and pa that broke into the piggy bank and said, let's put it all on shorting the gold miners. This is obviously people that have some money. They know about trading, and they're feeling the same way as I do. And as I shared in my video earlier tonight, I found it ironic, extremely funny, that we would have Ron Paul on MSNBC, a very short video where it says, the title is Ron Paul, semicolon, buy silver. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go listen to that. It was only about 2 minutes long. And sure enough, we have Ron Paul kind of, he's actually asked, would you buy gold or would you buy silver now? And he's like, and this was April 20th, to give you an idea when this interview was taking place. As you can see, I posted this on April 24th. Long story short, he was telling people, yeah, I would be buying silver right now. I wouldn't buy gold. I'm like, wow, that's kind of neat. Here you are, you're given financial investment now on television, and they shouldn't even be asking him that type of question. That's so influential to a certain group of people that would just fall for his bullshit. I believe this is part of the censorship, by the way. The Google censorship that I'm under is because I've connected Ron Paul. He's a Freemason. That's why he's promoted by many of the Alex Jones and whatnot. That's this. This is the mixed world where you'll have them interviewed here with mainstream, and all of a sudden they go into the alternative, right? It's that circle jerk of corruption. Like I said, they play both sides of the field here. Very controlled medium that you guys are out on. Okay, so anyways, long story short, that's why Two-Faced Tacos is upset, guy. That's what it's all about. He's been slapped. Gregory Mannarino's been slapped. He's left YouTube. There's only myself out here who's totally opposite from what all these that circle jerk of corruption I've been speaking about. And I think that's what really, if I'm correct on this next call of gold and silver both going down, I hope you can understand just how that thing I put on the front of my YouTube channel there. What's it called? The did you see that? That banner? Oh, it pissed a lot of them off, but whatever. I'm not saying I get everything right, but overall, if you take a look at my long-term track record, I've got some very, very big calls. So I figured, why not? I'm #1 financial track record on YouTube since 2009. They've been all pumpers. I pumped when it was time, but after that, all I did was call bottoms. After the peak in 2011, that's all I did, call bottoms. And then I made one call, made a chart out there. I said, okay, up to here, 27 to 34, 50, 35 have popped. And somebody says, well, before that, you were saying it was going up to $60, maybe $200. Yeah, that was, I was tied into the webbot, crackpot bullshit. So I was saying with that trend that we were rising back then. And you remember in 2011 what the trend was? Well, you better go look at it again, because it was similar to what's kind of blasted off just now. And anything that blasts off always turns on you. So I didn't know better back then. So I did do, I figured if this trend continues on, I said, we'll be at $200 by 2012. Yeah, I did say that. I think that was in what year? 2011. So long story short, it doesn't matter. We don't get them right all the time, and when you don't know charting and you get caught in with the pump group, well, then it's easy to get sucked in there. So what can I say? Now I've taught myself technical analysis, and I look at things in a different light, and I can spot the pumpers, and yeah, that's it. So let's go check the comments here. So what's important here, folks, is the fact that 2 more strikes on the Silver Gold Man and that channel will be terminated, and that's why I'm no longer going to be doing anything here, because I'm actually going to go through my videos and probably block certain ones here, because this group will most likely continue with the strikes. And they already know, anyone's on YouTube already knows that 3 strikes and a YouTube channel is closed down. And that's why I said in tonight's video, I would not be surprised if by October 2016, there is no longer a Silver Gold Man YouTube channel. They will have totally annihilated the channel just by hitting me up on bogus, absolutely bogus copyright infringements. So the video here that I was hit up, that's Thomas Ackerman right there. I'm not sure if you notice at the bottom, but they actually write the name of the person. It says right here, claimed by Thomas Ackerman. So I know who the dirtbag is. It's the same fraudster that I've been making videos about. But what's more important is how he ties in with the rest of the group. Because like they're not alone. They're actually backed up. Thomas Ackerman was one of the ones that was promoting that the Kevin Arnett scam with the ITTC or ITCCS, International Courts of whatever it is. Send them donations. That's all they care about, you know. And he's going after what? Doesn't matter. Thomas is there to be the what? He's the promoter. He's the bullshitter, the con man. So of course, the con man here has been nailed not just by myself in my videos showing how he's nothing but a lying, you know what, but now he's been caught in the whole Kevin and Arnett scam, and the heat is on. It's on Ackerman. I don't even need to make videos about this guy. He's an absolute waste of my time. I'm looking for bigger fish in the pond personally. He's an absolute waste of my time. Let's refresh the comments here and grab a drink of hot chocolate. Go to the garbage dump right after sunset to see bears. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone, for showing up. Really appreciate it. So, yeah. It looks like I will no longer be uploading my live shows. And, you know, part of my features that I've lost because my channel hasn't been terminated yet, but like I said, they've taken features away. I can no longer have my live shows. That's why I'm doing it live here at Connectingdots2 here. That's 3 times a week, folks, by the way. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Mountain time, 7 p.m. Eastern time at Connectingdots2. So part of the features that I've lost at the Silver Gold Man, not only are they the fact that I can no longer have these live hangouts, but I also lost my ability to put up these specific thumbnails. So I'm hoping that ability is going to be turned on this channel because, to be honest with you, it's kind of a unique feature that you think that YouTube would not make you, you know, all have these BS rules. Absolute BS. Because I'll share with you right now the video so you can go see it yourself. The links are, if you're just showing up now, I'll copy it and I'll post it right in the comment section. So if you guys want to go watch all of this garbage, you can. Okay. And essentially what ended up happening is he curses and swear a little bit, and it's him right from the beginning. So what I'm going to do, because what he'll do, this guy would love nothing more than for me to play the next 1 minute and 8 seconds. That's because I went and verified how long of this video of his that I play. And you can see he's an arm whaler. He's just, you know, the arms are just wailing, just like Kevin Blanch and Dana. They do this. This is Alex Jones all over again, but on a different scale. You know, this is that ranting lunatic. It's the same thing, folks. They want to dumb down people on YouTube, so that this is why. Anyway, so at 1 minute 8 is where he stops, and that's where I jump in. Or 1 minute 6. So I don't want to get another copyright. So what I'm going to do is I'll just get into the bit where he actually gets into me. We're connecting dots. You connecting dots. You. Into me. We're connecting dots. You connecting dots. You.
Mine isn't going to be affected. And you little shits, you miserable little shits, you connecting dot shithead, you prick, you son of a bitch, and you Mark.
Yeah, so he's upset at this point because I started making the videos and I was pointing out how he was part of the fraud here, telling people that the West Coast, everything was dead. So because I came out and took a minute and 8 minutes of his arm wailing here, a minute and 8 seconds or 6 seconds, whatever, that has given him the right to have my YouTube video removed. And like I said, on top of that, they've also, oops, where did that go? Anyways, they removed the rights where I can no longer have these live shows. So I'll be doing it here, Connectingdots2. That's the way she's going to be going from now on. And if I end up getting 2 more strikes, then I lose my channel altogether. Blazing Stars, cheers. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll have to make sure I turn my thumbs up here because, you know, this is the big thing is as you start telling the truth, I get more heat from the haters and they give my videos thumbs up. So, I mean, thumbs down. So we're going to turn this on so you guys can see how this is all going to start playing out here. I'll make the video statistics and users, and there we go. I just want to see because they're probably coming out. Oh, there's 5 thumbs up. Anyways, so I just want to make this quick little video to let y'all know that this is where it's happening from now on, folks. Connectingdots2. I'll be having a live show from there, from this website, Connectingdots1, and you can catch it, as I said, in that thread we just saw a second ago. SGM Live Market Wrap-Up, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, I'm going to finish up with the silver chart, and I got the spot price here, silver spot. And, well, I was telling you folks here on that shooting star, I didn't feel good about it anymore. I was revealing the other day that I had a short. I closed the short the other day and I got back into the short again yesterday. I'm still holding the short. I'm waiting to see. Tomorrow is doomsday. What I mean by doomsday is that Janet Yellen will be given her, she'll be yelling, and depending what she yells out of her mouth come Wednesday. Oops, 26th, 27th. Depending what Janet Yellen says on Wednesday, FOMC meeting. This is all going to change here at 2 o'clock. So everybody's kind of waiting to see what's going to come, what's going to happen. And I think that's where gold and silver are going to have their a change. Or maybe they'll wait and delay it by a couple of days. Remember last time, even though I thought it was going to drop, they actually waited. They made it wait. A couple of days later, it ended up dropping. So I'll leave this link for this video down below. Those of you that are viewing this show afterwards, and you'll be able to go watch it. I curse and swear here. Like I said, I'm very upset. You have to understand, folks. Someone who had lost his life savings. Not only did he buy Dana he bought it, but it was very clear with Dana that Dana was to take the boat, go out on the Pacific Ocean, do some testing, come back with the boat. They were going to sell the boat and give the money back to Jeff. Jeff was on a disability. And if you don't believe me, like I said, you can go listen to this video. And he speaks about how Jeff Palco was on a long-term disability, okay? He was on painkillers. And he even admits how his mind wasn't right, and that's how they were able to take advantage of him. That's why I'm calling him a scumbag fraudster, and I'm sure if I took him to court, the judge would say, yes, you're absolutely right, the Pacific Ocean is not dead, and this gentleman to jump on board and accept someone who's actually dying on a fixed income on a disability and ask that or allow that person in this case, because even out of his own words, Thomas Ackerman, like I said, go watch the video, and even says how Jeff Palco was on all these painkillers and how his mind wasn't right and how disgusting it is for people to take advantage of him, yet that's exactly what he did. He took advantage of Jeff Palco. He allowed Jeff to pay for his flight from wherever he lives in Ontario somewhere all the way out to Calgary. He spent 2 weeks. I don't know how much money was spent on him personally. We do know that Kevin Blanch, who also flew out there at exactly the same time period, yes, again, Jeff Palco paid for his ticket. Again, another person who took advantage of a person who's on heavy painkillers, not right in his own mind. Like I said, these are not my words. Go listen to Ackerman. I already knew that anyways. You could hear Jeff wasn't correct. He was using too many painkillers. These guys scammed him. He was an easy prey for them. He allowed them to pay for their flight out there. He went out there, and all under the they kept singing the bullshit song to Jeff that everything was dead. So Jeff fell for it and ended up not giving again, took a lien out on his home. Dana was supposed to go out there on the ocean, do some testing, come back with some results to be able to prove to everyone that, hey, look at the shellfish are infected. Look at the crabs are infected. Look at this fish is full of radiation. Look at the seaweed is full of, look at this is full of radiation. That's the type of nuclear proctologist work that people were anticipating. Many people really woke up to it when all he came back with were pictures and not a single test. So these guys absolutely took advantage of him, and that's why I believe he's going to probably, I didn't want to play that entire video because I believe he would come back here and try to close me down here again by hitting me up with another copyright infringement. So we'll be talking about that Dana on another day. Let me refresh the comments here, and then I'm out of here. Okay, no one new. Thank you very much, everyone, for showing up. I'm very impressed here. Like I said, this is unannounced. I noticed there was like 14 of you watching a while ago. Quite impressive. If you're just tuning in, like I said, you'll be able to catch these 3 nights a week here at the Connectingdots2 website. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Mountain time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, that's it for the show, folks. Catch you Wednesday.